Hello everyone and welcome to CyberMatrix. I'm Mustafa and in this video I'm going to teach you how to use Nmap. Whether you are beginner at pen testing or level up your skills, after this tutorial we will scan ports in Nmap like a pro. So fire up your terminal and grab your coffee for starting this video. But before everything, please subscribe my channel and hit the ring bell for being aware of my awesome tutorials. So get started. Okay guys, today we are diving into Nmap, an open source and a useful tool that uses by cybersecurities and hackers. And today I will tell you how it works with hands-on to see it in action, but don't worry because I will also explain some key concepts about that to have a solid understanding about Nmap. But the first question is that what is Nmap? Nmap or network mapper is a tool that hackers use that for discovering open ports or port scanning, operation server service detection. For example, you can use Nmap to know that what is the operation system that my web server use, Windows or Kali Linux. And you can also use Nmap for knowing the vulnerabilities of your web server. But as I told you, I mostly try to do it in action. So I will fire up my terminal and you will see the rest of the video there. Okay guys, and welcome back to your CyberMatrix. As you see, I turned my Kali Linux on, but the first thing that I want to do is to know that is Nmap installed on my Kali or it's not. For knowing that, I use this command, nmap -- version, okay? And then I press enter. As you see, it tells me the version of my Nmap and it's 7.94, and it means that Nmap is installed on my Kali Linux. And as I told you at the beginning of this video, I try to teach you useful concepts and useful comments in this video, so I don't try to waste time to say bullshits about Nmap and port scanning. So the second thing that I want to tell you is that if you want to do a scan on a website, it's better to know the IP of that website or web server, okay? And I have a website and it's for coffee shop, and the first thing that I use command for getting my coffee shop IP, okay? And it's so easy. I type ping beercafe.ir. It's my website URL, okay? And then I press enter. And as you see, it tells me that the IP of this website is 185.73.226.34, okay? So, and I got it, the IP of my target website. So now the only thing that we have to do is to use nmap commands to do port scanning and discovering hosts of our target website, okay? So I copy the IP and then I type clear, okay? Now I use this command for having fast port scanning on our target IP, and I have to tell you that it's the simple command that everyone can do on Nmap, and then I paste my website IP, okay? So Nmap and then space my target IP, and then I press enter, and we have to wait to see the result. Okay. Okay, as you see, my port scan is completed and it shows me ports and it states services of my target IP. Okay, so sometimes we don't have enough time for doing scan on our website or server, and I think that the scan I do with this command took 3 minutes. Okay, and as I told you, sometimes we don't have time, so what should we do? The command that I do is this circumstances is to use nmap dash f, it means fast, and then I type the command, I type the IP. Okay, and then I press enter, and we should wait to see the result. And as you see, it does it faster than what I did before. Okay, the next thing that the next command that I use is for scanning only single port of a website. Okay, sometimes we want to focus on a port of the website and we don't want to spend too much time for scanning whole ports of our IP, and at that time we use this command nmap dash p, and the port that I want to do scan on that is 25. Okay, and I type 25 and then my IP target, and then I press enter, and as you see, it does scan on my 21 port. It tells me that host is up, my port is open, and service is FTP. Okay, and the next thing that I want to do is that sometimes we want to do port scan on our website for multiple ports. For example, we want to do scan on port 80, 20 and 21. Okay, and that time we use this command. We use nmap dash p, then I type the ports that I want to do scan on that, and I want to do scan on port 80 and port 110. Okay, and then I type my IP target, and the IP is 185.73.226.34. Okay, and then I press enter, and as you see, it does scan on my 2 ports of my IP. Okay, the last time I did, it only did scan on single port, but now it scans 2 ports of my website. Okay, that's the wrap for today's Nmap intro. You have seen how to scan ports, detect services, and map networks, all from Kali Linux terminals, and I kept it practical with themes. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell for more ethical hacking tutorials, and drop a comment below that what you want to learn next, maybe Metasploit or whatever you want. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.